When I was invited to share a reflection for our Synod's Advent Just Worship event, I thought of this story of God coming to us. In the last year or so, I've learned one of my favorite ways to start prayer. You sit comfortably and you see God looking at you, loving you. And you see yourself looking back at God, loving you. I learned this from a retreat in daily life. So I stayed at home, I did my usual work, and I committed to praying for 30 minutes a day in a certain style, and to talking with a spiritual director for 30 minutes a day about what God was doing in my life. I learned about this from a friend who had done it through her church, and she said it changed her faith life, so I wanted to do it. When the week actually came, it turned out to be a very busy, full week. Some unexpected things had come up, and I didn't know if I could find the 30 minutes to pray and the 30 minutes to talk about what God was doing in my life. So I shared this with the spiritual director who was assigned to me for the week. I wanted her to give me some solution, some answer for how to make it all fit. She did not. She looked at me with compassion and she said, "What would you like to do?" No easy answer, but I decided I wanted to try to make it all fit. And she affirmed that a busy week with extra prayer might indeed be a gift. So Monday morning, I sat to pray. I was in a chair in my living room facing out a big window. And I sat and I saw God looking at me, loving me. And I saw myself looking back at God, loving me. And I read some scripture and entered into the story and continued with the prayer and found myself surrounded by feeling God's presence, God's love, this bright, compassionate, loving love all around me. And I continued with the prayer, and this love continued. I love this way of entering into prayer because I often think in prayer or in worship that I need to conjure up something to offer God, gratitude and love and joy to offer to God, and I'm not sure I have anything to give, or at least not much. And what I love about this is that it starts with God loving, and that my love for God will come, but it doesn't start with that. It starts with God saying, "I am here, and I have been here. I love you, and I will continue to love you. There is nothing you have to do. I am here, and I love you." It starts with God looking at us, loving us, and us looking back at God, loving us.